Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about everything that happened regarding the new Fortnite event, regarding map changes and everything else relating to this event. So it's a little bit of a weird event. I know a few people are disappointed. Now if you guys haven't already, remember to go and use my supporter creator code PostboxPat for a shout out in future videos. That is very easy to enter. Simply go and enter that with supporter creator code PostboxPat. But let's not waste any more time with that and get into this and start discussing the map changes and also everything else that happened regarding this event. So first off, I want to show you guys a replay of the event. So check this out, I'll go over it as it's going on. So first off, we have this circle-like structure around the actual Ice King himself inside of this globe, and you can see as the event plays through, the circle disappears. Now, when the time does strike, the ice does explode, which we'll get a little bit of footage of right now for you guys as the event does go on. I know if I just wind it on a little bit, I'm sure we'll get to it. It's going to happen any second now. Here we are. So the event is going to take place any second. Hold on, let's wind it on a little bit. I think it was around 2 minutes into the game event. So you can see him, he's starting to light up his cube. He starts to move slowly, and there we have it. The ice does crack open like that, which is an awesome screenshot to grab right there, which I am going to grab. But, you know, that guy with the turbo glider, he was probably like, whoa, this is the best position I've ever been in Fortnite. But anyway, let's carry on with the event. So that did happen. The icicles did crack open, or the big ball, and everyone trying to name the ball. Oh, no, don't get me started on that one. So many people were trying to name the ball, like on Twitter, like a lot of the news accounts trying to think of names for it and stuff. Like, honestly, it didn't really last very long, did it? So the name itself died off pretty quickly. Not like Kevin, who lasted an entire 2 seasons. This lasted less than a week. So anyway, we can see this coming out of the bat, a little like shadow type structure, and it starts to replicate exactly what he's doing. It's like he's using a spell, either that the wizards have taught him or something, and he's casting some sort of crazy spell. I don't even know exactly. And he summons in this huge storm. You can see him, and there we can see in the background right now, the storm is slowly starting to come. He's kind of like forcing it in with his hand, and as time goes on, he builds up like a whirlwind, and next minute he fires in this giant storm which comes to us extremely quick. Not even I can move away from it fast enough. And you can see what happens with this is it goes over the entire Fortnite map, covering it in snow. So it's actually really awesome. Like if we go with the storm, we can see it actually covers the map in real time. Now a lot of people were disappointed with this event, but it isn't actually that disappointing. If we actually get a decent height on the map, watch how this works, guys. It's actually not as bad as people actually thought. It's actually really cool to watch. So watch this, guys. The whole map does get covered in snow very slowly. You can see I've got to keep pausing it because I'll get stuck in that huge foggy area. But you can see right now, the entire map, apart from this section, it is not covered in snow. Like everything else is covered in snow. So we can keep it going. And obviously the entire map slowly starts to get covered in snow. And I just think it's really cool that, like, seeing that actually happen was something I didn't notice live on the live stream. Thank you for everyone that did join me on the live stream, by the way. So that's a little secret map change for you guys right there. The snow didn't just cover the map instantly, just like the Christmas event. I know a lot of people were disappointed about it, and we will start talking about that in a minute once I've gone over the map changes and stuff. But there we have the entire map gets covered in snow, and eventually over time the snow does fall very quickly and covers the entire map. So that was pretty awesome. And what else happened, guys, is we know that it went a bit foggy. Now, the fog will probably stay in the game for about a few days, and then it'll clear up. A little bit like we had with the Cube event. The disappointing side of this is one of the map changes that you guys have been asking about, like what actually happened, Pat, was we ended up getting cube monsters, but rather than cube monsters, they're technically now storm monsters. And I know a lot of people aren't happy about that at all, and a lot of people are rating the ice event out of 10, and people are saying 1, 2, 3. I'll personally give it a 5, and I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, a new kingdom rises, prepare for battle, dive in now, take on the Ice Legion, and survive the storm. So the Ice Legion is a brand new skin, obviously, that we're going to be getting into Fortnite Battle Royale. I am very excited for it, and I do hope that, you know, we are going to start getting a decent storyline from this, because these ice monsters have obviously come from somewhere, and it's quite a cool storyline, like, generally, if you think about it. So these are the ice things, you know, that we do get in Fortnite, which are pretty cool. We had them with the Cube event, the exact same things, a replica of them, and we've kind of got that for this ice event. So let me play the replay for you guys, and you'll notice that I actually zoom down here and check out what this is, because at first I didn't expect it to be one of the cube monsters or the ice monsters, whatever you call them. But what I'm trying to get at with the storyline regarding this is obviously the wizards, or maybe even the ice people, I don't know what you want to call them, have obviously figured out that something is going on the map, and they've decided to either copy the cube monsters or summon their own versions of them. I guess this is just basically a copy of the cube monsters, but like the frozen versions. We don't exactly know how they've been summoned. I assume the Ice King himself has decided to just summon these because he saw them with the cube monster and thought, you know, we may as well just make them reappear because we can. They've got the magic to do that. And we don't even know if these even created the cube. Like, this could be the biggest boss or enemy in Fortnite Battle Royale. It's interesting to see that the Ice Legion to dive in now to take on the Ice Legion and survive the storm. It's interesting to see that. I guess the Ice Legion is referencing these. I haven't actually checked out the Ice Legion game mode yet. I'll be sure to check that out very soon, but I assume it's most likely these, a little bit like the Halloween event we had. That's the disappointing side, which I am a little bit annoyed about, but not 100% annoyed about. We'll just have to see exactly where things are going to take us in the future. But it was a cool event, like, overall. But regarding map changes and stuff, that was probably the most secret thing I found, with the actual storm slowly filling the map. But it's something I do want to discuss now, guys. So, literally, so many people couldn't queue due to matchmaking as well. I know. Luckily, me and Rain got in like about a minute before it started. And I was very close to missing the event, but I'm glad that I did that. But let me discuss with you guys exactly why this event wasn't actually that disappointing. Now, a lot of people were saying this event gets ranked for the bottom of the 3 events, or technically the 4 events if you count the cube as one of the, well, I don't know, you could even count 5 events when the actual pillars fell down from the island. And you could also account for the event what happened at Loot Lake, where the cube fell in and it turned into like Thanos Lake that people call it, or Purple Lake. You know, you get the idea where I'm coming from with that. But what I'm trying to say is this event was not officially announced by Fortnite Battle Royale. It was only announced in-game on the TVs. So it wasn't a planned event that was like absolutely amazing. It was obviously planned, but it wasn't like 100% like published everywhere. If you remember with the Rocket event and the Butterfly event, that was heavily promoted by Epic Games on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all them places. And that's why that event itself was an amazing event, because they worked on it, they spent a lot of time on it. Now this event, to me, was disappointing because 1, it was the wrong time of year to do it. I feel like this should have been done on Christmas Day. And 2, we already had seen the map covered in snow on Christmas Day. It actually got covered in snow for 24 hours. I did cover it on my channel. Unfortunately, I had to cover it, really. I couldn't like miss it. It was just a thing I had to do. So I went on for 45 minutes on Christmas Day to actually check out the map covered in snow, and I enjoyed it. And now we have it again, and I feel like that's what's made a lot of people disappointed with this event. Like, if you think about it, a lot of people would have enjoyed this event a lot more if they didn't know the entire map got covered in snow. Hence why I personally believe that this should have happened on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve maybe, rather than now. But the reason that didn't happen was because we had the Christmas challenges. So overall, this event isn't that bad, because for those who missed it on Christmas Day and didn't get to play, you can rock in the game right now and check it out and play. We do have the new Snowstorm challenges for those wondering, and I guess you can go and complete them to unlock a really cool glider and a few other little bits and bobs. I do recommend completing them. I personally will be completing them, and if any of them are difficult, I'll be sure to put a guide on them for my channel, if you guys need some help. Also, regarding the rock monsters, they haven't changed. I know a lot of people messaged me about them in the stream and stuff, and messaged me directly asking me to show them in the stream. They haven't changed. The most interesting thing that I gathered from the stream, which is a map change, is the actual bunker inside of Wailing Woods. Something did happen, which was a pretty secret map change. The bunker itself gained snow underneath it, which isn't really major, but it's obvious that something to do with the Fortnite map has to be rendered or created in this bunker for that to happen. Like, someone at Epic Games has gone, oh, you know what, I'll develop snow for underneath the bunker. That just wouldn't appear there. They obviously have decided to put that there for a reason, so we could have something relating to the bunkers in a future event. Now, regarding this event and future events, yes, we will be getting more map changes and more events regarding to map changes in the next few days, I can assume. This just wouldn't happen. There's other things still to go. We still have the whole theory around the Fire King, which would make perfect sense. If the iceberg does melt at Polar Peak, the Fire King will appear and something will happen regarding that. Obviously, the map will probably reduce the snow on it and other things will happen. And a little thing to note as well, look at the seasons. the even numbers are always better than the odd numbers. And this is something I predicted back in Season 5, when I could tell that Season 5 was pretty dull. You look at the seasons. So Season 4, amazing. Had an awesome storyline, awesome map changes, and also the rocket event. Season 5, just the cube spawned in at the end, but the whole of Season 5 was very dull. It was kind of like a filler, and nothing really happened. Then we had Season 6, amazing. We had the butterfly event and the cube flying around the entire map. Season 7, a little bit better than Season 5. We had the brand new snow area and also the Christmas challenges to kind of fill in for the gaps, which were pretty boring. Also, they did release 4 loading screens pretty early, so we knew it was going to be kind of a dull and boring season. I knew that from the start, but it's not exactly boring. I really enjoy the maps and it's really fun, but compared to the other seasons, it's not as good. And also, we have obviously the end of Season 7, which we're in right now, which we don't exactly know what could happen, but we can kind of predict that things are going to happen that are pretty major. So that's everything regarding this video. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think is going to happen. I feel like we are going to get future events and stuff for those wondering. Yes, this is the entire map covered in snow. The best part about this is definitely where the entire map gets covered in snow. It's a pretty secret thing that not many people picked up on their streams. For those wondering, Loot Lake is not covered in snow, and I will quickly show you guys the Christmas challenges just so you can check them out. They're pretty awesome. I feel like a lot of people, or not Christmas challenges, sorry, the Frozen challenges, I feel like a lot of people, well, a lot of people probably won't know about them who haven't seen the event and stuff. So I do recommend it to your friends or anyone like that out there who plays Fortnite to go and complete these challenges. The Ice Storm challenges, they are pretty awesome. You can get a few different things, and you can see they're going to be going for 5 days in total, which could hint towards another event in 5 days' time. Makes sense because it would be next weekend and everyone will be available for that event. We also had the Ice Storm game modes here, and they are just pretty basic. They're just like the skins and stuff, so you can jump into them. Let me know what you think of it. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.